you all caught up on TV shows?
Yeah, except Heroes and Walking Dead.
Okay.
Those are two I'm not caught up on.
All right. Well, we're live for episode 35.
We're
Right.
getting there. Getting there.
Where's there? We've discussed this off the scenes. We decided that we both need the same background.
Oh yeah, we can get some green screen action going. This room actually used to be green. This room used to be green.
Should have kept it.
Nah, I prefer like the
weather
off-white
forecast.
color.
I should have gone with eggshell white.
Yeah, I think that's what this is.
Nailed it.
Or like linen white or something like that. Yeah, I prefer one single color in a house. I don't like going in a house and it's like
Every room's a different color.
it's like what is going on? That's good for like an office. If you like have like a like an office space with multiple rooms, you like this is the green room. This is the red room.
This is the black room. This is where people get
this is the torture room. This is where
all tiles on the wall. There's a drain in the middle of the floor. You're like, what the fuck is on here?
There's soundproof foam.
Yeah, hooks on the ceiling. You're like,
There's like there's a cloth with a bucket of water for waterboarding. What is going on?
oh, this is where we have our get-togethers on Fridays.
This is where we have our weekly meetings. Oh, man.
So we're back for another week. We have absolutely no news. I mean, I'm sure stuff's happened, but we don't care. I mean, Paris Games Week happened.
Yeah, that happened, but it was mostly like trailers of things we already seen and the PlayStation VR stuff.
VR.
Virtual reality. If you hear an echo,
I hear it.
that's my fault. Actually, it's not my fault. Deal with it.
Dun, dun, dun. So what do you got going on? So, like you said earlier, you're not caught up on Heroes or Walking Dead.
Exactly.
So you caught up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. then?
I am not caught up on Agents. I'm one episode behind. Because I was thinking I saw an episode this week, but it was from last week.
Yeah.
So I'm one episode behind on it.
Oh yeah, this episode was really good.
So I don't know what happened. I know like the episode before was great. Wait, was it this week or was it last week with the stuff with Hunter? I think it was.
That was last week.
That was last. Okay, that's the episode I watched.
That was
the stuff with Hunter and he confronts Ward and there's like the big shootout.
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, okay, that's the episode I'm up to.
Okay, so
but the episode before that, when they're in the fight ring, and he was like, "Don't worry, I could take a punch, dude." This dude was being thrown into the wall, being slammed on the ground. He was still getting up. I was like, "This guy." It's like he wasn't lying, man. He wasn't lying.
Meanwhile, the plan was for May to just hang back and not call attention to herself. So she decides to beat the shit out of three huge guys in the separate room.
Well, they were harassing her, so
yeah, she don't take that shit.
You know, she's like in her 50s, right? Like the actress, I forget her name.
Yeah, sounds about right. Ming Na Wen.
Melinda May. That's what I call her.
Her character's name.
Yeah, but she doesn't even look it. She looks like younger.
Asians don't crack.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's not the same.
We just lost all our Asian following.
Our one subscriber.
Oh, man, but yeah.
So you've seen Flash and Arrow.
Yeah, I'm caught up on that.
For
real. What happened this week? I vaguely remember.
There was some running, and there was some arrowing.
So Flash was
is the Sandman episode.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
It was the Firestorm episode.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right.
We got the new guy, Jackson Jackson Jesse, Jackson James, Jackson Jefferson. That's his name.
Yeah, he has that stereotypical background for all the black characters in DC. You know, high school football player. He has that. He has that cyborg. Yeah, like it's this exact same thing. You know, he was gonna be a football star, and then an accident happened, and then he ended that dream ended. I was like, this seems very familiar.
It sucks that they didn't go with Jason Rush, who was the Firestorm in the comics. But I think that's because they already talked to him in a previous episode, and they didn't want to go back to that for some reason.
I don't know. But supposedly, what's his name? The previous guy is coming back later this season. So he's not dead, so weird.
Yeah. No body, no death.
He's in Earth 2.
Yeah. And Arrow, it was last week that Diggle and Arrow made up, right?
I think so. Yeah.
The tattoo guy that Oliver took a bullet for Diggle.
Yeah. And this week was the big revelation that he finds out Captain Lance is working with Damien Dark.
Right.
And I think I did. I like this. I think I remember I liked this episode. The thing is, I watched the episodes like the day after they air.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, since I'm watching so much stuff, like all that memory just gets pushed out.
Right. Yeah, it's just a lot of shows that I'm watching also. Like I finally caught up on most, or just about every show that I'm currently watching, I'm caught up on.
You still watching Blind Spot?
Yeah, caught up on that. I think I was 2 episodes behind because of the Miami trip, so I caught up with that just so this past week.
Yeah, Blind Spot I'm enjoying, but it's just the whole thing where it was like, oh, she is this girl from his childhood. Cool. Later, next episode, it might not be her, and I'm just like, oh my God.
It's going to be a lot of that for now. But it's also one of those shows where I wonder where it's going to go. Like, are we going to find out? Like, we're definitely not going to find out everything that there is to know by the end of the first season. But it's like,
no, we're going to find out everything that they set up. But then at the end in the season finale, it's going to be like some big revelation where it's like, oh, setting up season 2. Here we go.
But there's like only so many tattoos on her body. I mean, they already established the whole second layer of tattoos with the black and the off black.
And then the thing with the when they were in that room for the decontamination, that all of a sudden like her face had like clues on it and stuff. I'm just like, they're just gonna find endless amount of things.
Yeah, after a certain point, it's like, all right, guys, we're all tatted out.
Then they're gonna do X-rays, and then there's like clues on her bones.
Her organs are all tattooed. It's like, fuck me.
I just want to meet the guy who had enough time on his hands to fucking tattoo this person. But yeah, I'm enjoying the show. One thing I noticed that it's like the same producer as Flash and Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And like the guy who does the theme song is the same guy from Flash and Arrow and Supergirl. And like all the blondes in each one of those shows are pretty much the exact same character. Because you got Supergirl. You got you know she's a blonde, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know she's that quirky. You know what's the word I'm looking for?
Kind of clumsy.
Clumsy in a way that that type of character, and then you got
kind of dorky.
Yeah, and then you got in Flash, you got what's the new cop's name? The Barry's love interest?
Patty Spivot.
Patty, there you go. Who's pretty much the exact same way. And then you got in Arrow, you got Felicity, Felicity is like in the first. Yeah, more of first season Felicity than how she is now. And then you got And Blind Spot, you got
Ashley Johnson.
Ashley Johnson's character, whose name I can't remember.
I don't know anybody's name in that show.
Jane Doe.
That's it. It's Jane Doe. It's Ashley Johnson. It's the guy from another show I used to watch. It's the gambling chick and the black dude. That's it. That I don't know the names at all.
Yeah. I think the gambling chick had like a weird name like Zapata or Zavada or something like that. I know something with a Z.
Yeah, because she's Hispanic.
Oh. Yeah, there was that one line with that hacker chick. She was like, "Oh, because you think my last name is, what is it, like Gonzalez or something like that, that I must speak Spanish?" I was like, I guess. Yeah, but there was that nice. I didn't see it, but people were posting pictures online of her mug that she was drinking from. It was like the Critical Role mug.
Yeah, I saw it.
I didn't see it when I watched it, but I saw it after people were posting.
The thing with her is like every time that she's on screen, I'm paying attention to like clothes or things on her desk and seeing like there's got to be something. So and then when I saw the mug, I'm like, the mug. And then now I'm like, that's probably the only thing that we'll see. Yeah,
most likely. Sneak it in there. Yeah. But I don't get why. I don't know. Maybe it's more to like flesh out her character, but the boyfriend character of hers, like I have a feeling that
he's some kind of spy.
Yeah, like why? What would be the reason to introduce him unless he's gonna be like some like double agent or not double agent because he's not working for the FBI, but like something to set it up. That would be the only reason why I would think for him to be introduced into the show. But
I don't know either. I thought that they were gonna bring in the hacker chick to help out.
It seemed like they did at the end of the episode. She was still there.
No, but then I don't know. Like she was there, but then they moved on to something else, and then she wasn't there anymore. So I don't know if she'll probably be every once in a while. She'll jump on because it seemed setting up like they're gonna make her and Jane Doe friends. So maybe she'll have a guest spot for a while, and then season 2 maybe become a regular.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
What else is there to watch?
TV wise, Critical Role. Are you caught up on that?
Yeah.
It's like now that I'm fully caught up. I watch it on Mondays, and by the end of the week, I don't remember what happened. This week was the Percy stuff. Yeah, okay, now I remember.
Right.
He's going to the dark side. Dun, 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 dun. I can't wait to watch this week so I can see. I've seen pictures of their Halloween costumes, but
yeah, I've seen pictures.
Yeah.
What would you think of Supergirl?
Supergirl, I enjoyed it for a pilot. I enjoyed the only thing is we're probably never gonna like. I rewatched Man of Steel, and I realized that in this and in Supergirl that they never show off their like super speed. They're just always flying. And like in Smallville, is like, you know, all 10 seasons was him just running around.
Right.
Except when he like loses his memory and then he flies. But
with Man of Steel, he had just gotten his powers, so he was like.
Well, he had his powers, but he just discovered he could fly. Like he could.
Right.
Like he didn't know he could fly until he like spoke to his dad. But I would think at least super speed he would know how to do. Like he had his strength and he had the, you know, invulnerability.
Maybe he just never ran. He's all about the lifting. Like the one thing with Supergirl, like I mentioned before, is just the whole everything is her cousin or the big guy.
Oh yeah, they don't reference. Apparently in episode 2 they say it's Superman.
Yeah. But what do they say? Like that guy is Superman.
Well, I don't know. I was listening to Comic Vine and he's what's the guy who's in charge? Tony. He said he saw the second episode and They say I don't know in what context, but yeah, that's pretty much how it's gonna be.
Yeah, well, I'd rather they stop. Like, that's one thing that kind of takes away. It's like, all right, we get it.
Yeah, the last like when Jimmy Olsen reveals he knows who he was, like that whole scene. If you played a drinking game, the death toll in America would have gone up.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So it for me, it's basically they just need to stop mentioning him, or just say his name.
Yeah,
I prefer to stop mentioning him because it's now the show about Superman's cousin. It's just Supergirl. It's just.
I thought it was gonna take place. I thought it was in Metropolis. I didn't know it was in a different city.
Where is it? Is it like in New York, or is it
a
fictional city?
I think it's like National City or something like that. I don't know exactly. It was something city. I know it wasn't Metropolis though. But I like how it's even to the point where like they can't reference anything Superman. It's to the point where like the beginning when she like lands in the pod and then he shows up and then it's like, oh yeah, and he took me to my adopted family, the Danvers. It's like what happened to either Superman's parents are dead or they like that's too close to Superman that they can't even reference that.
It's probably that. They're like, fuck it, guys. We gotta put this so far away that we're gonna take her to the Marvel universe.
She's gonna go to Image.
We're gonna have her function Vertigo for a little bit.
Yeah, I like how they kept like what they did in Man of Steel when she uses her heat vision and like you see like the veins pop out of around the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I liked in Man of Steel that they kept in the show. But if only Smallville would come out now. But then you think about it, if it wasn't for Smallville, we wouldn't have shows like Arrow,
right,
or Flash, or none of that stuff. So.
Will there be an Arrow Flash crossover in Supergirl?
They said for now it's just gonna be on its own.
Okay.
But it's gonna if they do, it's gonna be like an Earth 2 thing, I'm guessing, because it's gonna be pretty hard for them to. Because when Arrow shows up, it's like there have never been superheroes before. So it's like it's gonna be pretty hard for them to like shoehorn in Supergirl into this universe. They're gonna have to pull some big ass strings.
I guess this thing also is that Supergirl ties in with Man of Steel movie, right? Like that's the same universe, I guess.
I don't think so.
Because if it is, then they can't have a Flash Arrow crossover because Flash is having his own movie.
I don't think it's tied into Man of Steel. I think it's just
a different Supergirl.
Yeah, just Supergirl show with. Because remember the Superman Returns was out while Smallville was on air.
Okay.
Like it came out like Smallville was still on TV, so I mean nobody had any problems with that, as far as I know. So I think it's just like they're gonna tie it in eventually. Obviously, they could say all the crap they want now, but once the ratings go up, it's gonna be like okay, or season 2, it's gonna be that. Well, if it goes down, but they said it had the biggest opening of any superhero show. So
that's good though. But it's just you really have to check though episode 2 and see how those numbers look because everybody comes in and it's like, yeah, it's this new show, we watch it. Now you got to see how many people are returning for that.
Yeah, but I mean, eventually it's gonna cross over. That would be nice to have. Like, I want to see how Diggle reacts to it because remember when he first saw Flash, he was like creeped out. He was like, "What the hell is going on here?"
I'm sure he's gonna fucking lose his mind this season with all the dark magic going on and Constantine showing up next week.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Him and his Facebook buddy.
Did you see the preview for next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I know a guy." He like brings out the card, and then he answers the phone. He's like, "Oliver." He is like, "I need your help." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know they were drinking buddies already."
It's from a flashback. That's how they know each other.
But yeah.
I'm really
So
looking
you
forward
think,
to that
you think the
episode.
person that dies at the end is Captain Lance?
People are saying that, but then why would Barry come?
Yeah, I was saying that too, but I think Barry just showed up because he was like on set that day, and he was like, "Yo, just show up in this."
He just accidentally walks onto this camera.
Because
Oh,
if you notice,
Ollie.
he wasn't even wearing like his Flash outfit. He was just wearing like a regular
Well,
like suit.
well, funeral suit, right? Like he went specifically for the
Yeah,
funeral.
but he knew that he missed the funeral. When he shows up, he was like, "Sorry, I missed the funeral." It's like at that point, you might as well just come in regular clothes.
No, it's you're still gonna show up nice. I mean, I'm sure they'll explain like why he missed the funeral. And one of the later episodes, he's gonna be like, "I gotta go to this funeral," and then Zoom does something to him.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's Lance. I don't see why.
The writers
people were like,
"The writers don't know," then we definitely don't know.
Yeah. But I don't think it'll be him. But everybody on Reddit's like, it's Captain Lance. We know that for sure now because of this, the stuff that he said. And I'm like, guys, just wait. No point in speculating. I already told you it's not him. I'm writing the episode, so I have it. I'm good authority.
Oh man,
You been reading anything?
I haven't read anything. I haven't had time this whole week. I haven't had time to do anything. And then this week coming up, I'm not gonna have any time to do anything either because I'm be moving all my stuff in here. And this weekend is more packing. So this whole month I'm gonna be busy.
Yeah,
we'll see. Maybe at night. I still got to finish that Robin stuff. So maybe at night
Yeah, I think sometime this week I'll start reading Y the Last Man again. Been dying if I can get on.
Why the Last Man? You forgot the question mark on last week's episode, so I just added it in.
All right, cool. I didn't even think about it, to tell you the truth. It didn't even cross my mind to play that as a question.
You're asking a question. Why the Last Man? But
I haven't played anything. Like I jumped back on GTA like twice this week, I think.
we gotta do that. We gotta continue those heists.
Yeah, we could probably do that today if you got time. Or sometime throughout the week.
You can do that today. Just later on tonight, I'm gonna stop at my mom's house to get something to eat.
Okay.
That's later before like I'm getting ready for bed.
And yeah, I mean I haven't played much. Games are coming out.
Yeah, Fallout comes out next week. That's everyone. But you're gonna get Tomb Raider for Xbox, or are you waiting for the PS4?
No, I'll get it for the Xbox. So I think I have
that comes out next week.
The first Tomb Raider, I have it on Xbox also, on the 360. So probably just
all Call of Duty is this Friday, and then next week is Fallout, and then I think the week after that is the Star Wars game, and then Just Cause comes out like the first week of December. Huh?
I thought Battlefront already came out.
Nah, it was just a beta.
But I thought that they like finished the beta on a Sunday and then the game came out on Tuesday. Like I'm literally not following that.
That wouldn't be much of a beta then, because if you have problems, if you have the beta and then there's problems with the game, it's like, well, we got 2 days to fix this.
This is how they make their money. It's like, listen, programmers and engineers
get on. The games are already in stores. Then we got like a 50 gigabyte update. Oh man,
that one, like I did start, not like I told you last week that what I was going to do with Giselle is like watch a Star Wars movie every weekend.
Yeah.
So we started last weekend. We saw episode 4. We saw episode 5 last night. I'm going to stay on that.
Yeah, I'm doing that for when the movie's about to come out.
Yeah.
I saw the Star Wars trailer recreated in Destiny.
Nice.
Like someone made that, and I was like, okay. I still have no idea what the movie's gonna be about, but all right. I have a understanding. Like all I heard was like the lightsaber sound. I was like, oh, there's Jedi. Okay.
There's Jedi and forces being awoken.
Yeah, like people being force sensitive. There's this black character that he has no idea who he's supposed to be. But
I look forward to it. So no games yet.
Nah, I finished the Saints Row standalone expansion. I finished that this morning. That was very weird. Like there was a section of it that was like a musical. They were singing, and I'm just like, am I playing a Disney movie?
I did play Outlast this week.
How was that?
It was good. I didn't finish it. I don't think it's that long of a game, but I played it.
That doesn't surprise me. What was the last game you finished?
Every game I've played.
You didn't even finish the pre-sequel. You didn't. What was the other PS3? Did you finish Dishonored?
Dishonored? Yeah, I finished Dishonored. You ask me this every week.
Because you never finish it.
I finished all.
Oh yeah, I started this game 2 weeks later. Hey, did you finish that game?
The thing is, pre-sequel is I don't like it. It's plain and simple. But everything else I finish. Like Outlast is not a game that I'm playing for the story. It was more for the jump scares. Which it starts off really fucking scary, but then afterwards it's kind of like. Yeah,
on Indoor Kids this week they had Adam Sessler. He was talking about his game.
Right.
The Friday the 13th game. That's supposed to be coming out like next year. But when it comes to games, I'm still debating on if I'm gonna get Fallout or not because I just want something new to play. Because right now I don't have anything new.
You haven't played any of the other Fallouts, right?
Nah, it was my first one. So I'm just gonna go. Like most of the games I played this year that I enjoyed, it was the first one in the series. So like Witcher 3, I fucking loved that game. And that was the first one I played. Metal Gear Solid 5 was the first one I played. I loved that game. I didn't love it. I like Witcher 3 better, but so I'm just, when Fallout 4 comes out, if I end up getting it, I'll probably end up enjoying it.
Oh, it's supposed to be good. And it's also one of those, I don't think you need to know much.
Just know that there's like a vault. And there was like an apocalypse.
And you survived.
And you have a pet dog as a companion. That's all I need to know. But
yeah, that one, I can't do those RPGs like that. It's too much. Too much to handle. Yeah,
the RPGs is what I get most value out of my money because I end up playing it at least twice. So that $60 definitely goes into the game because I get because some games you play, it's like, well, you play it once and there's no point in me playing it again. So I need that replay value, especially with the holidays coming up.
Yeah.
I want to get the Uncharted collection. They had a lot of people are selling the code, the digital code.
Mm-hmm.
On eBay for $35. So I'll get that eventually. And I think what's the other game? Assassin's Creed I want to get, but I'll wait till that's on sale.
I'm starting to try and keep an eye before Black Friday comes out just to see if any of these games just go on sale.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed I really want to play. I just have no faith that it's actually going to advance the story. But I think I lost.
Did they say it does?
I have no idea because when I say advance the story, I'm talking about the real world stuff. I'm not talking about the actual.
Yeah. No, but I just gave up on that. After Desmond died, I don't know if there's any more real world or present day story to go.
That was so much potential, and they just, I don't know. Maybe they're saving all that for the actual modern day game.
20 years from now?
I guess.
Once they reach that part. Because is there even a modern gameplay to this one?
Well, I mean, this is the most modern that they've gotten because it takes place in what?
No, I'm saying because up until Black Flag, at least, because those are the ones I played, they've had the Desmond in present day and then the flashbacks and the DNA thing. And then in Black Flag, you are like this game tester or programmer or something using the Abstergo technology. Do they have that in Unity and this one now? Or is it strictly back
in Unity? Was it in Unity? Fuck, I don't even remember. I don't think so. I think in Unity it was just this girl on a computer screen talking to you. That's what I remember. It's like this chick in a computer screen talking to you and then telling you, oh, you have to go back in, and then you go back in. So it was still like the first person thing. But there wasn't any like how it was in Black Flag where you're like walking around.
Yeah, so like every game that comes out, they do it less and less with the present day. So they probably won't have.
Like I saw the beginning of this one, Syndicate, and it was like the same thing. It's probably like the same girl from Unity talking to you, and then it has like a tour of the building, like some camera thing going around, and then you see you remember the two characters that were with Desmond, the chick and the British guy?
Yeah.
Like you see them and they're talking to each other. But I think that's why I stopped the video. I didn't watch anything after that. So yeah, every game it's like
less and less. And are these players still related to Desmond? Or are we just at random points now?
I don't even know if the person from the last game was related to Desmond.
So I know.
I think Edward was like the last person. I don't think the people in Unity was related. Assassin's Creed Rogue I haven't played, so I don't know about that. But I don't even think we're doing the Desmond stuff anymore.
Yeah, that sucks. That they just they got nowhere to go with that.
Yeah, I don't know. They need to hire me to write one of these games.
Main character?
Black Assassin.
I haven't had one yet.
But we had that guy in Black Flag, like that was his like right hand man. Was a black guy? Huh?
Was he an assassin or just a pirate?
Yeah, well, he was with wasn't his whole crew assassins, or they were just pirates?
I think they were just pirates.
I think he had. Oh yeah, he ends up joining the assassins. I remember in the story, he leaves and ends up joining the assassins, and you get like this chick as your right hand. I remember that.
I vaguely remember this.
And then he has his own DLC where you play as him.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that. So yeah. And then you had the guy from Assassin's Creed 3, but he wasn't the main character. The one who trained Connor.
Yeah, the old guy.
Yeah. But I want to go back and replay those games. I enjoyed the Ezio stuff.
Ezio Auditore Diffidente.
Ezio.
That's one thing I liked about the whole Ezio arc, is that you're with them from like start to finish as an assassin. You see him, like, little punk ass teenager becomes an assassin, and does this thing, and dies.
Well, he died. He doesn't even die in the game. He dies in like the spin-off movie that they made. Have you seen that one?
I don't know if I have.
Because remember, he ends up with that girl in Revelations, and then they made like a spin-off movie. I forget what the name of it is, and that's where he dies. So, but apparently the ending for Syndicate, everyone's saying, is really bad. So yeah. I'm trying not to let that influence anything. Then again, I don't really trust the internet anyway, so. But sometimes what they think is bad, I end up enjoying.
Mm-hmm.
Only time I say ending is bad is if it like makes no sense. Like Unity ending was bad because they did that typical thing where like the girl dies to further enhance, not enhance, but it's a word I'm looking for.
to move along the story.
Yeah, to like not enhance, but there's a word like to push along the main character's storyline. Like in comics, they call it the woman in refrigerator thing. You ever read the article on those?
Yeah.
Yeah, in comics they call it that, which is pretty much the same thing that happened in Unity. So we'll see what happens in Syndicate. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Someone's having fun out there.
Yeah, seriously. They're not enjoying the waits for their person.
I never do that. Mainly because I hate it. I just call you or I text me, hey, I'm outside.
That's what people
I
should
think
do.
that's very obnoxious. Yeah, I think it's very obnoxious though. Just fucking honking your horn. It's even worse when it's like an apartment like this. Anyways.
People do it here too sometimes, and it's like, really? The other day they were honking at like 10 o'clock at night. Right out here, and just, bah! And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
You just go outside and you're just like, do you want me to come over there?
Just walk out, get in the car. I'm in. Let's get the fuck out of here. It's nothing but boxers. It's like, you wanted to do this, now somebody's in your car. Fuck out of here. Make it awkward.
You go out there with your Sons of Anarchy jacket, just walk out, slow motion baseball bat.
Which you started seeing. Shit goes down. I really want to rewatch that.
Yeah. It's 7 seasons, though. Jesus Christ.
It's 13 episodes per, so it's not as bad as...
Yeah, but that's still... That's 52 hours, approximately. I think.
It's closer to... Oh, my God.
That time of year.
To die.
Yeah. But, yeah, anything else? Wasn't really any news.
Yeah, they announced the Yellow Ranger for the new movie.
Go Power Rangers.
I think that's the only thing that happened. I haven't even gone on websites this week. Check shit out.
Yeah. They got that. They got like the official title and names, which they keep changing the names. It's like first they're like, oh, it's gonna be the original names, and then they release another article saying it's gonna be these are the names, and then they release another article saying, okay, it's gonna be the original names. It's like make up your goddamn mind. Yeah,
I'm looking at an article here that says that officially the names are not changed. It's the original Ranger names. So officially announced and declared and mentioned.
They're gonna be filming in Vancouver.
The Vanks.
From January to April.
When do you ship out to
that? Probably after Christmas.
Should start that as a rumor.
I just go out there, I jump through the mesh, I run, I'm just like, yo!
At this point, I feel like it's a little kid just fucking with the horn. There he goes, he's gonna kill people. Just see, like, in the frame of the camera, you pull out the gun, cock it, and you're like, I'll be right back, Nose. I'm like, oh shit.
I hear
Sit down, you're covered in blood. And that covers this week's episode. Sirens in the background.
The police station is right. The fire station is literally right across. Like, you have where I live, you have the road, and then you have the fire station. It's like right there. So there you have to take long.
Well, that's the fire station. They can't arrest you.
Well, the police station is down the street.
Yeah. So you got a little bit extra time on that. Yeah. If you got nothing, call it. Slow week before the holidays.
Holiday season.
because it kind of officially starts now, November 1st.
I don't know if you want to say the D&D stuff that we're probably gonna do.
Yeah,
the video.
Our plan is to try and start playing game, like coerce a friend of ours into being our DM. Friendly coercing.
We gotta roll for charisma.
Yeah, throw some initiative in there. See what we can get out of this.
Yeah, we're gonna do some special videos of us rolling. I have like 3 characters I have in mind.
Mm-hmm.
But, you always have to have that backup.
Yeah.
I have, and I'm gonna start. Once I roll the characters, I'm gonna start like writing the backgrounds on them. Which we probably won't use in the game we play, but I'm just gonna have the background just to have it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have like 3 different characters I'm thinking of, 3 like different classes. So.
Yeah, so we'll put those up. It'll probably be like a couple episodes for each of us individually, or we'll roll up the characters, discuss the stats, skills.
Yeah.
Afterwards, go over backstories and stuff like that, and then hopefully we can get the game going eventually.
Hopefully by the end of this year.
That'd be amazing. But we'll see. I'll keep pushing for it.
Yeah.
And then we'll see when those go up, but we each still got to read the books and figure out more on our characters and what we want to do. Like, I have an idea for 2 characters.
Rogue and what else? The Bard?
The Bard.
Gnome Bard or a different race?
I don't know yet. I
have one that's human. I have the Druid that I might make an elf or half elf. And then I might do like a Ranger, Green Arrow style.
Yeah.
I might even roll a female character too.
Nice. Give it a nice backstory.
Yeah. Well, all the characters I have in mind are gonna be interconnected backstory wise. So we'll see what happens. We should probably interconnect our characters too.
Twins.
Hey,
father son.
in the fantasy world.
I just got it. Father son twins.
I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah, we can do that. I mean, man, I really want to get this game going. That's the thing.
I'm gonna hit up Matt Mercer and be like, "Yo, can I like Google Hangout into the sessions?"
So we're
that'd be cool.
Yeah, we'll figure out the schedule for when that'll start, especially if we can wind up getting the game going. We'll see if we can record our sessions, especially since we'll probably be doing it over Google Hangouts because of location issues with somebody in the group. That's currently on the other side.
Someone who decides to,
to be south from Miami.
Live the rich lifestyle with his doctor girlfriend.
Working.
There you go. See, he's playing D&D all day while she's making
working
money.
50 hours a week. I gotta cook.
You ever watch that show? It used to come on TV like years ago, back when I was in high school, called Hollywood House Husbands. Not the Kevin Hart show. It was like these white guys who like their wives are like doctors and lawyers and all that stuff, and they pretty much are like the housewife. Like they take care of the kids, they take care of the house, and then like on weekends they all hang out together. Like there's like no drama. Like if it was like the female version, how they always got to have the drama and stuff. It's like these guys, they just hang out, drink beers and stuff. It's like that. They're just living the life. It's like that for you, but you're like saying all the dirty shit, playing D&D, playing video games.
I still got to do my 8 hours, and then I got to clean the house.
That's just busy. That's just busy work.
Plus, she's not making doctor money.
She's gonna be making doctor money, so
paying off those student loans. Good times.
Yeah. So we're gonna try and get that going. I already have a name for the show. Just call it Roll Initiative. Okay. Hopefully nobody steals that name.
We'll come up with a backup just in case.
But
I like that.
Critical Role. Oh wait. Nah, I'll stick with Role in this show. I like that name. So like when we release our character stuff, we just have like those will be like part 1 or like the prelude or something. I don't know. I'll come up with something. But
yeah, I mean, more than anything, those might be bonus episodes. We'll see if we get Ed, which will be another party member. If he wants, he can also. But that's assuming like if the game takes place, which we'll figure it out later. But for sure, our character creations, just for the hell of it, that'll get posted.
Oh yeah, and then later this month we're gonna have the Jessica Jones discussion.
Yeah, look for that. That'll be up the Monday after it airs, which was
it goes live. It's not really airing.
Yeah, well, I'm old school like that. So it'll be posted up on our channel the 23rd.
Yeah. I bet you want to do a Daredevil one too. We'll probably do that in December.
Yeah, we could do it. Been wanting to rewatch that show as well.
But yeah, other than that, subscribe. But what is it, the stuff that everyone says on YouTube? Go to the website, subscribe to the channel, give to our Patreon account.
Mm-hmm. Talk to your friends about us.
Follow us on Twitter. We have a Kickstarter up. You go ahead and pledge that.
People looking like, what the fuck are these guys Kickstarter?
I'm just throwing subscribe. I don't know. What else is there? I don't really like saying these things. It's always annoying. It's always annoying when I'm listening to stuff and they're always saying it. It's like, come on. But
that's the thing is, it's because they take it on for forever. It's like, please subscribe, follow, Patreon, Kickstarter, Twitter, Google+, Facebook. It's like, all right, dude, just fucking hit up the description, click any links that are there.
Just click on things.
Just click on things, especially the thumbs down.
Yeah. Hey, now that they have the whole YouTube Red system, we're never gonna have people watching our videos.
The shortcut to it is redtube.com. So, like, if you don't want to go through YouTube/Red or whatever it is, you just go to redtube.com.
I was reading some of the features that you could do on your phone if you have the YouTube Red. Like, they allow you to, like, continue watching, like, listening to videos, and you could, like, be on other apps.
That's cool.
You can, of course, no ads, but there was, like, some other thing that there was another feature if you subscribe. I was like, $10 a month? Nah, I'm good.
That's more than Netflix, or just about the same as Netflix.
Yeah. That's why people use AdBlock.
I don't do that.
People use AdBlock. People complain about AdBlock, but then they're making millions of dollars a year. So obviously it doesn't affect them. Like, I think the only thing only time I like when I have it on my iPad. I use my iPad to ad plays. But it's not even that. I don't mind skipping the ad. It's just when I'm on other sites, it's like gets annoying.
Yeah. I was watching a video yesterday and they had a 1-minute ad in front of a 30-second video. So I'm like, guess what I'm not watching?
When the ad doesn't load, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I've never had that.
You never had it where it's like you're going and like the ad, it like doesn't load? Sometimes it's mostly on my phone, so it's whenever like it.
I don't know. Like what used to happen was the ad would always play in like 1080p, like buffer perfectly, and then when the video comes up, good lord, I couldn't get a 2-minute video to play sometimes. Not even pixelated. The ad, crystal clear. That's when I used to get pissed off.
But yeah, so do all that stuff. We'll be back hopefully next week. Same time. Time changed today, so technically we're recording at the same time as usual. Because it went an hour. It went an hour up.
Yeah, we gained an hour. So technically it will be like 3 in the afternoon for me.
That's what I'm saying. We still record at the same time.
Yeah.
Technically.
And yeah, we'll be back. We'll post some videos and hopefully we can get some GTA stuff up.